Hey nail friends, welcome to my channel. So let's do some nails and chat. I'm a little bit behind my schedule, and this is a mani I had already had planned, so I'd really like to go ahead and do it. I know we got to get into the fall manis, and we will. I just wanted to get this one in. So for my base color, I have this pretty pink on from Color Vibe called Cherry Blossom. So I'm wanting to do some Minnie Mouse nails. Now before we did some Mickey and Minnie, but today I just want to do Minnie. So for this nail and this one, I'm going to take Maniology Straight Up Black and put some dots on there. So for that, I'm going to go in with my plate I always use for that, BM-XL356 for this right here. Let's see. Yeah, so this week I've been helping a family member, so my upload timing has kind of been pushed back a little bit, so I'm going to try to get caught up and get the manis going that I had planned originally. And I thought about doing the dots in white, but of course the black's going to show up better, so I figured I'll just do that. Okay, and we're done with that plate. I'll be using Maniology M506, and I'm going to pick up this mini image here, here, and then just this line right here, because we used this one when I did the Mickey and Minnie nail set, so I want to do these two. And I will be reverse stamping. So I try to typically record as much as I can because, and I had somebody that had mentioned that how I try to record often, because for one thing, I don't like that pickup. I'm going to redo it. My immune system hates me, and so I will have the most random of things come up unexpectedly. So I'm trying just to do as much as I can when I can, because I don't ever know when that's going to happen, and I don't ever know, is it going to be like a couple of days I'm not able to film? Is it going to be a week? I never know. So that's one reason I try to get a lot of videos up when I can. All right, this one, so on the ears, I'm just going to end up coloring in the little bits that are missing there. They're not wanting to pick up well on that part. Also, with this being a female-based nail set focusing on Minnie, we'll kind of go into the subject that I was going to talk to you guys about today. Also, I'll do the same on this one because that one's missing a little bit. So I'm going to get these picked up and get started here in a second. Then I can focus more on what I'm trying to say. Okay, I'm going to take off just a little bit of this. Okay, and I'm going to leave the rest of it. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with plate M453. I want to pick up this bow image right here. For most of the reverse stamping colors, I'm going to probably go with the purple theme. That way it shows up Let me do this one more time. Okay, there it is. Because pink on pink isn't going to pop so well, so I'm going to use purple. I'm going to end up coming back to this image here. I'm going to pick it up multiple times. Well, let me start. Let me see. I might can get a couple on. I think I want to pick it up like 3 times. And I just want that one because it's got the polka dots, which remind me of Minnie's typical bow. Okay, that's one. Get off. Okay, I'm going to try to get it like 2 more times and I'll be back. Okay, I got that picked up 3 times. So we'll start reverse stamping. This is where the nails are at right now. So I'll do the 2 larger minis and then this one for this nail. So, oh, that's right. I gotta be coloring in the little bits that got missed too. So it's just been on my heart lately. So I figured, let's just talk about it. Let's share. So, kind of just we're taught as women, we have so much pressure on us, I feel like, to be, always the best at doing everything as far as I think a lot gets expected. So say, be the best wife, be the best mother, be the best girlfriend, do the best at your job, have the cleanest house, have yourself put together all the time. And sometimes we're tired, So, and also if I get quiet during it, it's because I'm trying to concentrate, but I'm trying to also, explain where my thought is with all this. But I feel like it's just a lot of pressure to be able to do all the things and do it all, perfectly, and that's just not how it works, We are tired, we are stressed, we tend to put ourselves aside to be able to do all the things. Now, understand when you're a mom, we do have to do that sometimes. That's just part of it. But we also have to, tend to ourselves and take care of ourselves, because if we're not, how are we able to give our best to all the things, right? And so it's okay when you can't do everything. Life happens. Sometimes we don't feel good. Sometimes we're too stressed. Sometimes our mental health isn't in the best place. Sometimes our physical health isn't in the best place. We just try to do our best, and that's all we can do. So I'll tell just a little tiny short story, just as an example, but it's true. Years ago, probably, I'm gonna guess like 10, maybe even 15 years, because it's when my daughter was in 1st grade, and she's grown up now, so it's been a long time. But this has always been a thing. But so I was going through some stuff, like we all do. Okay, I'm gonna use Instant Coffee 138 to do the all the faces on minis here. Okay, so it was a rough year, and I apologize, y'all, if I get distracted, because my phone getting text. It never fails when I'm trying to to film like nothing all day, and all of a sudden I'll start getting questions or whatever from family members. Hold on. Okay, so I was during this particular year, it was a rough year for my family with some health things. So I was trying to, be there for that stuff and also, my mom, do my mom things and wife things, house things and school things and um there was other things going on as well, and it was just a lot. And I was at a point of just, I was spent. I had literally nothing else to give. And so it was like parent teacher night at school. And of course, I would go, no hesitation to support my kids. Well, when I was at one, there was a particular group of moms that, um, I mean, it's just, this is part of life. I mean, y'all know there was cliques and things like that. There always has been. But I had one mother come up to ask me if I could uh, basically make something for a bake sale for something they were going to fundraise for. And like I said, I just didn't have anything left in me. And I kindly, let her know that I'm sorry, this is just not a good time. I'm not able to do that right now and help out. And she she just stood there kind of staring at me, kind of in shock. And the other part of that group, they all whooped their heads around and just glared at me like I have just ruined their entire bake sale because I kindly had to decline. Now, they didn't know what I was going through, and to be quite honest, they didn't care, I'm sure. So, I mean, but, looking back, would I've still done the same thing? Absolutely, because my time and attention and focus had to be on my family. I didn't have the extra to do. So, real quick, I'm going to use Lilac Love from Color Vibe to go in with the flowers on her lei and her little flower at the top on both mini images. So, and I could just tell the instant judgment, and it was really awkward, and I couldn't wait to get out of there, to be quite honest. But I was just thinking, like, why are we as women so pressured to, like, you have to do everything. You can't, you got to find a way to do it no matter what's going on. And it just puts so much pressure on us, right? So whether you're married, have children or not have children, if you're single, okay, well then it's like a pressure to, well, when are you going to get married? When are you going to have children? It's always like something. So a lot of times, what do? We just do it. We tend to not say no to things. And you know what? I'm here to tell you it's okay to say no. It's okay. You are important too. You have to take care of yourself as well. Again, if you're not, how can you give everything to all the other things if you're not also taking care of yourself? We are only human. We're not perfect. We just do the best we can, and that's all we can do. So, we're trying to get all the cooking done, the laundry done, the dishes done, all the things, and we're like, oh, it all has to be done tonight. It can't wait. Well, you know what? That laundry's still going to be there tomorrow. It's not going anywhere. If that means You can have 10 minutes to sit there and stare at the wall or lay there a minute and just breathe, and that laundry waits till tomorrow. That's okay. Um, it's not going anywhere. Now, I know men have their own things. I'm not trying to sit here and be, oh, it's all about just the women that's got stuff. No. But I'm a woman, so that I can see that side. And now I'm going to go in with Paparazzi Press Play. It's pretty purple. I'm going to do this on both the minis. But, you know, we have pressure to, like, look a certain way, be dressed up, wear the makeup, do the hair. And that's fine if you enjoy it and want to do it. But if you just, you know, aren't feeling it, then it's okay. You don't have to do that. I feel like when my end time gets here, I don't think I'm going to lay there being like, oh, darn, I wish I would have dressed up last week to go to the store. No, I mean, that's going to be the last thing on your mind, right? So you don't have to be perfect all the time. If you have 30% to give today and 95% to give tomorrow, that's okay. Then that's what you can do in that time, you know? You don't have to always be completely on top of everything. You just do the best you can. But it's just been on my mind because that's just, you know, you can see that. That's just how, kind of how we've been taught in a way. And it, unfortunately, I feel like it can, in all honesty, sometimes puts women against each other because then it's like becomes a competition or they have this, so I have to do better and have the better car or whatever, the cuter dress or whatever it is. Same with like with jobs, you know, like it's always like, well, then I have to do better than they did, or, and you don't. You have to do what's best for you, be you. It kind of, you know, it kind of sometimes seems to pin women against each other because it becomes more than what it really should be. And really, as women, we need to be able to support each other, encourage each other, you know, hold each other up because we need that support, right? So I'm saying, I hope you all give yourself some grace and don't beat yourself up if you can't get to the last load of laundry. Um, it's okay to say no if you need to. It's okay if you don't want to be dressed up to go to the store. There's only so much you can give to everything. I hope you give yourself just a little bit of time each day just to breathe a minute. And it's okay. You deserve to be able to do things for yourself, do something you enjoy, take care of yourself as well. This, for me, is filling part of my little happy bubble I need. Now, when my kids were little, it was really hard. There were some things I had to, you know, I didn't have time to do a lot of things. So sometimes I understand it does depend on where you're at in life. But again, if you can just take that 5-10 minutes just to decompress a little bit, then you can give better. I know it all does depend on circumstances. I get that. But you're all worth the extra time to give to yourself. And so that's just been on my mind, and I wanted just to share that because you're all special and deserve to be happy and nurture yourself. Give yourself what you need to. I know I did all that rambling and now I'm like super quiet. Okay, there's this Minnie. That one's not showing up quite as much as I thought it was going to. I think once I get it overlaid on that pink, maybe it'll pop a little bit better. Still using the, what I call that, press play. Yeah. Oh, I need to get my other brush because this is like a real thin little thing. And here I thought this was in the frame and it's not. Sorry about that. You know, we all have stresses, whether you're married or single or mom, not mom. Like, there's just a lot of things, right? We all have stuff to tend to. And our mental health is just important as our physical health. So I hope you do some things that you want to do and that make you happy and fill your little happy bubble. And I appreciate the support that I've been given on here. It really means so much. And I appreciate the sweet comments. So thank you. Okay, I have these left. So maybe for these, let me go back to, I didn't think this would show up very well, but because this color looks pretty opaque in the bottle, but it's coming out more thin. So let me try this one. This is the Lilac Love. I also hadn't ordered a plate and a couple polishes that I want to do for some manis, and it should have already been here and it isn't here. And so I did let them know, and they asked me to wait till a specific date and then let them know if I don't receive it by then. But it's just really odd. I hadn't had it to this extent before. So I'm really hoping it'll get here. So I have one other mini planned. I'm trying to decide if I can make it be kind of more fall themed. Actually, I have two. One I can definitely make more fall themed. One of them I'm trying to decide. I'm not sure. I mean, you can make anything any way you want. I'm just trying to think of a specific kind of color theme and way I could do that. I've been surprised that there's not been more fall releases yet. Now I've seen the Halloween stuff, but specifically for fall, there were quite a bit last year, but I haven't seen so many yet this year. But it could be still coming. But if so, I wish it'd go ahead because then I don't have time to do the things that I want to do. But I know also that Maniology's Christmas box will be coming out, and their Halloween one was sold out super fast, and a lot of people were not very happy about that. So be prepared if you are interested in the Christmas one. Now, I typically like to know what I'm going to be getting, so some people will do the spoilers, That's these right now. So sometimes I'll just decide I want, specific plates and not the whole thing. So it depends financially. That's a big part of it for everybody. But those typically get released later. But then by the time, like last year, by the time I got the plates, because I didn't get the box, um, I didn't have the time to do all the minis I wanted. Now, of course, now this year, since I'm having the nail tips and recording that I'm doing, that'll help me be able to do more manis. Because last year, of course, I wasn't recording. I was just doing my own, so I could only fit in a certain amount of time a certain amount of manis. So maybe I should be able to get to others I'd like to do this year. And this is my newest little sticker I got. I've never seen this one like online or anything, so I can add it to my little picture frame here. I have a collection of the stickers I've gotten. Anyway, I just wanted to share that. Okay, so these are our images. Oh boy, my stamper fell over. I thought I wasn't gonna be able to save it because it fell on this rubber thing, and I thought it was gonna take it off. That would not be good. Okay, so I'll start placing. Let me just look at it real quick. Okay. Try to get it lined up. So I hope that I've somehow given you some kind of peace or comfort and encouragement to take care of yourself and realize that you deserve that. So for these two, I feel like because last time you remember it smeared. I'm wondering if I put this clear coat on my stamper, if that'll let it get on there without smudging. So I'm gonna try it. It may not work, but let's try on this. Because worst comes to worst, I'll just redo it, right? Only thing is I don't know how long to let it sit for. So let me give it a minute and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm just gonna try because sometimes on the stamper things dry much quicker than not. Okay, that side's not wanting to get on. The middle did. Okay, well, it got on a little bit for the most. It just got that, didn't get the very end. So yeah, it did work. Okay. Now it put a little bit of a gunky right here, but I guess that's better than the whole entire nail smearing. Because now I have the bows, these bows, so. Or maybe if I do a coat, glide it instead of like, maybe that would be fine. Let me kind of look at it a second. I want 2 down here. I'm doing 1, 2. Let me just try it. If I have enough on here, it should be okay. But sometimes I've had it smear, so let's try. Looks like it did okay, except right here. I got a little smearing. But it's okay for the most part. So they do show up, but I don't know. They could have showed up better. Probably, I don't know, picked a white or something a little bit a different color. But you can still see them. So here they are, and decided to leave these minis without the dots just to kind of, I felt like, how do I even explain myself, y'all? Half the time I don't know. The minis give these nails the focus as to where these, since they have just the bows, kind of bring that together, in my opinion. Yeah, but they did okay other than that little smear right there. Maybe it was already there. Should have paid more attention, but if not, it's okay. Sometimes this happens, and I was just using the clear coat, not my sticky base. And sometimes if the polish isn't completely dry, that can happen as well. But I would wear them. I like them. But I like Minnie Mouse too. And I like girly nails in pink. But I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all of your support. I will list Miniology products that I've used in the description box. And I hope that you will get encouragement from this, and please be kind to yourself. And until the next one, have a blessed day. Bye.